Thursday, 24th February, The Gap News this morning. Broadcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah. Good morning. First, the headlines. 55 COVID-19 deaths, 31,199 new cases. RON 97 up 2 cents, other fuel prices unchanged. Baby formula Alimentum, human milk fortifier recalled after US FDA report. No more alcohol at Kelab Shah Alam Selangor. Malaysia listed by CDC as a COVID-19 high-risk travel destination. Ukraine crisis, Kyiv declares a state of emergency amid Russian crisis. Rebel appeal for help would clear path for Russian forces. Amsterdam Apple store, hostage praise for ending Dutch drama. And Malaysia's podium program is back with 240 million ringgit allocation. And now the news in full. The Health Ministry reported 55 COVID-19 deaths on Wednesday, according to its GitHub database, up from 43 previously. The ministry also reported 31,199 new cases, comprising 31,080 local cases and 119 imported cases. 23 of the deaths were classified as brought-in dead cases. As of midnight, there were 277,829 active cases, with 7,725 hospitalized. Of this, 305 were in intensive care units ICU, 191 of whom required respiratory assistance. There were also 20,399 recoveries. The total number of COVID-19 cases recorded in Malaysia stands at 3,305,157. The price of RON 97 will increase by 2 cents to 3 ringgit 29 cents per litre, the Finance Ministry announced. The price of RON 95 is unchanged and will continue to retail at 2 ringgit 5 cents per litre. The price of diesel too remains at 2 ringgit 15 cents a litre. These prices will be effective until March 2nd, 2022. Baby formula Alimentum and human milk fortifier have been recalled by Abbott Laboratories Malaysia Sdn Bhd after 2 types of bacteria were detected in products made by Abbott Nutrition's US-based Sturgis. The Health Ministry today said it had issued an auto-rejection order to bar the products from entering the country, especially Alimentum 400 grams and human milk fortifier 0.9 grams times 50 sachets. The rejected products have batch numbers starting from 22 to 37 on their barcode, with containers numbered K8, SH or Z2, as well as with expiry dates April 1st, 2022 and beyond. The United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, has listed Malaysia as a COVID-19 high-risk travel destination alongside 4 other countries. According to CNN, the CDC placed Malaysia, Bhutan, Brunei and Iran in the Level 4 Very High COVID-19 risk category, which in all countries have recorded more than 500 infections per 100,000 citizens recorded in the past 28 days. Kelab Shah Alam Selangor has banned the sale and consumption of alcohol at its premises. The new rule by its General Committee became effective on February 12. Members and guests are also not permitted to bring alcohol onto the premises. The club's administration staff told Free Malaysia Today that the alcohol ban was enforced in compliance with instructions from the Selangor State Secretary's office. Ukraine has declared a state of emergency and told millions of its citizens living in Russia to return home amid growing fears of war. The 30-day state of emergency allows authorities to adopt heightened security measures, including imposing curfews if deemed necessary. It came as Russian troops ordered 2 rebel-held regions were reportedly edging closer to Ukraine's border. Moscow said the breakaway regions in eastern Ukraine had asked for support. Western countries have announced a series of sanctions against Russia since it tore up a 2014-2015 peace deal for eastern Ukraine and recognized the so-called People's Republics of Luhansk and Donetsk as independent states. Russia's claims that troops will be sent in for peacekeeping operations have been rejected by the UN Secretary-General and decried as nonsense by the West. President Vladimir Putin has insisted that Russia's interests and security are non-negotiable, amid reports of more Russian troops moving closer towards Ukraine's borders. The request for security assistance that the Kremlin says came from the leaders of Donetsk and Luhansk, two eastern Ukrainian breakaway regions, clears the way for large numbers of Russian soldiers to move into the territory. The appeals come after Vladimir Putin on Monday recognized the independence of the two republics and signed defense treaties with them. Some parts of the region, which only Russia has recognized as independent nations, are still held by Ukrainian forces, spurring concerns that Russia may try to remove them from the area by force. Only on Tuesday, Russia's parliament gave the government permission to use military force abroad. Dutch police have overpowered a hostage taker by knocking him down with a police vehicle as he ran out of an Apple store in Amsterdam. What began as an armed robbery evolved into a 5-hour hostage drama, reportedly involving a 44-year-old British man held at gunpoint. When the gunman asked for water, the hostage seized his chance and escaped. As the hostage was chased out of the shop, the gunman was deliberately run over by a police car. The man who had a gun was searched for explosives by a robot as he lay seriously injured on the ground. A 27-year-old man was arrested and treated by medics, police said. Amsterdam Police Chief Frank Powell praised the hostage's kind of heroic role in bringing about a breakthrough. He acted in a split second. Had he not done that, we could have been in for a long, nasty night. He also revealed that 4 people had stayed hidden throughout the drama in a broom cupboard on the ground floor of the Apple store. And now for some sports news. The Youth and Sports Ministry has just announced that the podium program will continue until 2025 with a monetary allocation of 240 million ringgit. This allocation is to facilitate national athletes in their preparation for international sporting events such as the 2024 Paris Olympics and Paralympic Games. However, Youth and Sports Minister Datuk Seri Ahmad Faizal Azumu said the budget will also be used to help athletes prepare for this year's SEA Games, Commonwealth Games and Asian Games. The podium program, which was initiated in 2016, had an allocation of 380 million ringgit for sports development over a period of 5 years. Faisal also announced that Kuala Lumpur would be hosting the 2022 Sukma Games after original host Johor requested for a withdrawal. To end the bulletin, here are the headlines again. 55 COVID-19 deaths, 31,199 new cases. RON 97 up 2 cents, other fuel prices unchanged. Baby formula Alimentum human milk fortifier recalled after US FDA report. No more alcohol at Kelab Shah Alam Selangor. Malaysia listed by CDC as a COVID-19 high-risk travel destination. Ukraine crisis, Kyiv declares state of emergency amid Russia crisis. Rebel appeal for help would clear path for Russian forces. Amsterdam Apple store hostage praise for ending Dutch drama. And Malaysia's podium program is back with 240 million ringgit allocation. This has been the Gap News this morning, Thursday, 24th February, with reports from Free Malaysia Today, The Vibes and the BBC World Service. The Gap News is also available on the internet news portal Melaka Hari Ini. Podcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah.